So yes, it's true, we gave up. After weeks of trying to boondock on the beaches in Baja, one thing that has shocked us has been the weather. I mean, we've been having 15 to 30 mile per hour winds the majority of days we've been boondocking on the beach. We've been walking around in puffer jackets, and at one point, the wind and the sand was so bad, our kids, just to play outside, we had to give them goggles, and then they put hoods over their heads while they ran around playing outside. I mean, this is just not what we imagined. So we're again heading south, faster than we meant to, but just trying to get away from this cold, windy weather into Loreto. Where plan A is to go inland and just get an RV park. However, there's one small problem. There are no spots available.
We're still attempting to get into an RV park in the area. You wouldn't think it'd be so difficult.
Stopped in to talk to him. He's like, maybe manana. Stop in, check out the 11, see if there's a spot. So it's almost like a first come, first serve situation in the middle of town.
Okay, here we go. That's tight. So we think we put a deposit down and have spots here for tomorrow. We're not actually sure. We're sure we left the deposit. There's such a language barrier.
We're even using like Google Translate and speaking the little bit we know, but it's just...
So what do you do when you don't want to wear puffer jackets and hoods on the beach? When you can't go inland and stay in an RV park? Well, hello, I don't know why we didn't think of this before. we're in a van. We just stay in a driveway at a house. And so that's been the plan for the last 3 days, as we've gotten a house not just for us, but for the entire caravan, where we've been staying in this house, waiting for the wind to come down below 20 miles an hour, and hoping that we can get into one of these RV parks in downtown Loreto. So we're leaving Airbnb, and we're hoping that we can get into one of these RV parks that do not take reservations, basically. So we'll see how this goes. Oh my goodness.
So you gotta come down this road?
I don't know.
I don't think you're supposed to come down this road.
But I don't think there's another road. Because you can't come down this road, it's blocked off.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, and you turn left.
Like, unless you come through town down this, like, you can't get to this. Oh, dude. It doesn't say one way. That guy was acting like that's what they do every day. Oh my goodness. This is so low. Is this it?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Alright, so just pull in right here. Still working out details, but I think we're gonna be good. And this is the one they wanted. This is the one like in the middle of town, and it's got the lights. Yeah, what's up, bud?
It's the biggest one ever.
Whoa! We have water and sewer, no electric, but I think Stuart and Lindsay get water, sewer, and electric. The big thing is it's gonna be tight. We're probably gonna get scraped. We'll see.
How'd that go? You made it like a glove. You made it look easy.
The turn radius of the thing is great, though. It's way better than the truck. So as long as I can make that cut on the front.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah.
There are definitely times when we're parked out on a huge beach and I'm like, man, I wish I had my solitude right now. It would be so great to have all this space in our home. But then at the same time, we did this adventure mobile for the flexibility. And this RV park is right in the middle of town. Today in this RV park in Romanitas and Loreto, it's a win. It's a win. Small rig for the win.
Oh, hey, you found your AirPods.
I've been looking for those since we left Tennessee.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the highest fire extinguisher ratio I've ever seen in a campground. I think there's like 6 or 8 of those hanging on the walls.
Should we be worried if you...
Well, we're not worried because he offered me electricity on like a 100-foot extension cord out of a shack over here. I was like, I'm good. Stuart took the electric. He said it's going between 109 volts to 120. So.
Why don't you show his setup?
Show his setup. So it yeah, it comes out of this hole right here. It just works its way over to his rig.
2 extension cords.
Totally legit.
Wait, because it didn't have a ground?
Yeah. Well, this is just an adapter that goes straight down to a like a standard outlet cord, a 120. But then this connects the neutral and the ground that you plug that in, because I have the power watchdog in there, which senses the open ground, so it won't actually allow power to come into the rig. So that tricks it into thinking it has a ground. Pretty much what you're gonna have to do down here in Mexico.
Another thing maybe you didn't think about taking that you might need in Mexico. So our campground is where that van is coming out right down there. Town square. It's like right up here. It's like 60 seconds to this thing.
Show your dad. Look, Daddy.
Oh my.
It's a really weird situation because like you're walking around, but then there's cars driving everywhere too.
So
Like you would not think that a car would be coming through here.
Yeah? Should I get it?
Mine is here.
Is that one yours? That's the one you're gonna get? Green lightning. And in Spanish, how do you say that? Verde. Lightning-o.
I think we should both get one and wrestle on the beach.
Oh, yes!
Just saying.
A guy was selling these on the beach. He said it's made out of coconut.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool? Hand painted.
So check this out. I'm gonna put this GoPro below a stop sign here in town. People don't even slow down for stop signs here. And this is not just this one spot. Like in Mexico, for the most part, like most places we've seen, like not even slowing down for stop signs.
This is our laundry for a little over a week. 200 pesos to wash all that.
$10. That's
for someone to do it for you. This is awesome.
So we have water and sewer here, which is actually the big deal because Marissa mainly cares about getting her long showers with with our Furrion endless hot water heater.
Give me some water and a sewer hookup and I'm good to go.
It's not, she wants electric too, but she doesn't have to think about electric. I'm taking care of that. This is, if anything is done really well in this van, I'm gonna say the electric situation is done well. I don't trust the electrical situation here because I've got the Victron app installed where I could like connect with that and see what it is percentage wise, but I've actually never topped out these batteries to 100% and synced it with the Victron because the alternator doesn't charge the batteries to 100%. So really I've been watching the voltage more than the actual percentage on the battery. I'll pop on the screen some generalities for the Battleborns. If you do the exact same thing we've done and you don't get a chance to sync it up fully, you can still sort of monitor it that way. I do hope to sync this up at some point to 100% though. But yeah, we noticed this morning that was below 13 volts. Not good. That's usually around 20-ish%. So all I did was crank up the engine. We're gonna run the engine for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. That'll get it up to, I don't know, 30, 40%. When it's pumping in 70, 80, 90 amps per hour, like it charges fast with this alternator. Stuart's got a power watchdog that syncs up with his phone.
So this is all the warnings that I got for last night was actually high voltage. So it was like averaging like 132 to 134 volts. Started at 11:30 yesterday and
oh my goodness, dude.
So be mindful of your electrical system down here.
And our attempts to make this a little more house-like. This has worked out great.
This water out of the Activa,
Yeah.
no issues.
So far, so good.
No issues.
So we're going on a boat ride for Kevin's birthday. Kevin's here somewhere. I'll give you the scoop because I don't know if Marissa's going to talk about this later or not, but there's a difference in culture between what we're used to and what goes on. Like most of the time in the U.S., even a verbal commitment, you get a verbal commitment, and it does happen, people change. But we got a verbal commitment yesterday on what the boats were going to be. There's going to be 2 boats, $150 a boat or something like that, which is still a great deal. But we showed up and he's like, no, I can't make money on that because we're packed up, we're all here. There's no other options. He now realizes he can't make money doing that, so he says it's double that. So he doubled the price on us once we showed up. And there are other guys with other boats that we talked to that had the price. We negotiated with him, but we're here. And the other guys we talked to are not here. So, he got us. But, so yeah, we had a deal. That deal was changed, and in principle, we almost said no and walked away. But this is a birthday day for Kevin, so in principle, you want to just walk away. But then really, you think about it's still worth it for the money. It's not even about the money. You come to Mexico, you will encounter this. I don't know if you call it a moral dilemma or what. Like, do I walk away out of principle and probably inconvenience myself even more just because I know the person has changed what they said they do or what they're offering is not worth what they... Anyways, it's just part of the experience, and it definitely changes the feel of the experience depending on what expectation you have. Especially the most stressful boat experience you've ever had.
Hey, you can't be stressed and be on a boat. Well, that time we went snorkeling in the Keys, that was
Yeah, no, you totally can.
But
I can think of 2 or 3 times we've been stressed on
I
a boat.
love the water. Anytime I can get out on the water, I'm all for it. But yeah, it's been a little bit of a stressful situation.
They did tell us we could keep the same price, but we had to put 14 people on this boat.
Which I'm sure we would see.
They said it's supposed to hold 10. We're close.
You driving, buddy? Good job, JJ.
It's pretty easy to see, but this island was made by a volcano.
What are we going?
Look at that formation from the lava. Oh my goodness. I guess it had to like came in the water and just swirled around. That is mind blowing. Wow. Baja wave.
Yep, that's the Baja wave.
Look at that form. Look at that. Wow.
Wow, these guys are they dead or comfortable?
No, they're just...
Very comfortable. The crabs, check them out. Those are cool.
This is so cool. I really thought it was going to jump the boat.
Having snacks. They're catching.
So we bought this at the market right next to where we're staying in the RV park. It's called coronavirus bread. So Stuart asked her, he asked her why his name that. She said just because she felt like it was good marketing, which yeah, I guess it was. We bought it. So.
So there's like jelly and stuff. Like
what's in it?
the orange?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Is it like everything left over by the end of the day, or?
Yeah, this is I'm gonna call this a leftover pastry.
So jelly, is that sugar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can decide if it's good or not. It's got sugar. Oh.
How's that water, Hensley?
It's great.
Now he's got the Walter White undies on. Why are you in your underwear? What do you think about the Corona bread?
I mean, it's kind of like a peanut butter and jelly a little bit, but...
But worse somehow? How's it worse?
Because there's no peanut butter.
Oh, okay, so it's just a jelly.
It's just a jelly bread with...
I mean, maybe if it was a little warmed up.
Okay, so we spent the first 2 hours of the boat ride going around the island. We've stopped now on a beach on this island, but it's not just an island. This is actually a national park. So you'll see, like on my wrist here, you have to get this band. While we're back on shore over there, we had to buy these bands for, I think they're like $5. This looks beautiful though. A lot of times when you think of Baja, Mexico, you think of probably what, beaches, maybe a little Mexican town, tacos, I don't know. What all do you think of it? But there's a lot to do in Mexico that's beyond that. So yesterday we did a hike, just like 30 minutes from where our campground's at. And it was epic, beautiful through this canyon. The kids I thought like there was just a little bit of rock scrambling in the beginning. Actually, the whole thing was rock scrambling until we got to a point where we literally could not go any farther because of the rock wall. But it was all worth it because the kids had a great time, and we got to see Lindsay fall in the water. So that made it all worth it.
It was fun for you, not fun for her.
Well, not fun for Lindsay. She had to hike the whole way back soaking wet.
Oh, this is gonna suck so bad. Can you help me? She was trying to see this frog.
Oh, I thought she was doing an Instagram walk.
No, you know the frog. We were sitting there having lunch by this, beautiful pool of water, and like these frogs were peeping, and she tried to like lean over and see the frog, and she like fell in. But...
Well, today's another adventure. We're loving Loreto, but about an hour outside of Loreto, you can go check out a mission. And so part of going to this mission is the drive. We've heard this is an epic drive. And before this road was paved, I would not be taking the Viva, but we'll show today how possible it is to take something like the Viva to something like this. So you've got these little outings, you know, and Loreto's been an awesome town too, beyond what maybe you perceive, you know, Mexico is like. Here we go. Woo! Hey, buddy.
How are you feeling on these roads?
Could be straighter.
It's beautiful though. Look
It
at
is.
that.
It's not the road itself. It's that you're watching, like, here's some rock on the road. The road's caving right there. I know there's horses out here. I've seen horse poop. I think it's just the combination of things on top of the road itself that makes it. It's a beautiful drive, though. Oh my goodness. And I've never taken the Viva on something like this before, so.
Viva La Baja. Keeps going up.
I think that since they paved the road, they've added restaurants and other stuff. And it's the first sign you see is a giant one that says Wi-Fi. So like, I think they've definitely commercialized it more than it used to be. But that's okay, because that's how we could drive up here.
So Hensley's been working on her math on the drive. Now it's time for history.
Woohoo!
There's your history lesson right there. You ready to explore?
Uh-huh.
It's on
Look, they're candles.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Symbol of power. It's a religious symbol, and it's pretty interesting.
So we obviously drove up here, but there's multiple options because there's people from a cruise ship that ported back in Loreto today. So it's actually more crowded than most of the places we've been. There's been like nobody around most places we go. It's like Loreto's like nobody, gazillion people. You can rent a car if you wanted to, and then you can also just hire a tour guide. So they'll drive you up, they'll give you the spiel, and so we've seen several of them around, walking people around because people off the cruise boat don't have their own vehicles.
Well, it's very impressive. It's beautiful, surrounded by all these mountains and water. Lots of history here. So this mission was built in 1699, about 3 years after the mission that's in downtown Loreto that we explored was built. So why would they build two so close together? Well, they built the other one and ran out of water. So they're like, where could we go? So they found this beautiful oasis up in the mountains with a water source that they could plant and grow food. And man, is it just an absolute beautiful setting up here. Spectacular.
What do you do with the wood? Then you put things in there all. Go! JJ, come on, buddy. You got it. You got it, JJ. Woo! Good job, JJ. Oh, Hensley, go.
Follow those tour guides. So back behind the mission, or at least we're pretty sure this is where it's at.
Don't miss olive trees. That was like the #1 Google review was, I forgot to go check out the olive trees. They're supposed to be over 300 years old. I mean, so the olive trees were planted when the mission was built.
So we don't know if it's true or not, but they have a sign that says these are the first olive trees planted in North America. But we have, like Marissa said, we have heard these are the oldest.
The oldest known olive trees in North
I
America.
haven't seen a lot of olive trees, but these look. Wow.
I think
this
olives
is Lord of the
are
Rings.
one of the, olives are one of those things. I think
It's just easier sometimes.
they're controversial. Either you love them or you hate them.
I don't like them.
Your
mom loves them.
Your team, I hate olives.
Yeah.
Put in the comments below. You love olives or not? I think it's very controversial. The tree could talk, right?
323
I know.
years.
Think of all the things that has happened in this tree's lifetime. It could If it could talk.
So yeah, when you're RVing Baja, you may need a plan A, a plan B, plan C, a plan D, a plan you need a bunch of plans, and the expectations need to be that those plans can change along the way. However, there are so many different things to do in Baja. You just gotta go with the flow. Well, that is our journey for today. Until next week, we'll catch you guys later.